Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning. Got a little northeast right now. They said it's supposed to be northwest, but it's blowing out the northeast right here. We'll try to stay close to the shoreline, keep it smooth. There's been a lot of fish around the Waveland Bay, St. Louis area, and maybe this north wind will change it, but we'll see what happens. We'll try to catch my own bait this morning if I can find something. I see a couple slicks out there right now already. I'm launching at the Washington Street Pier. One of my favorite launches, close to my house and easy. Can do it by myself. So I'm gonna give y'all a good report today. I'm in Fast Christian Marina. I'm looking for some pogies because Roscoe, I pull up to his bait shop and blew the horn. Nobody came. Called his phone. Nobody answered. That ain't good business, Roscoe. So go to B&W or I'm gonna catch my pogies. We'll see what happens. It's a pretty, look how pretty this marina is. Really pretty. All these marinas, you know, every little town's got a marina. Long Beach, Fast Christian, out Bay St. Louis. Well, either I'm gonna catch some pogies or I'm gonna fish with some plastic, I guess. I came to two bait places. You might wanna call before you come. B&W didn't answer. I blew the horn and Roscoe, so I'll brag about both those places, but I know B&W had broke down or something, but Roscoe, what's his excuse? I don't know. But that's bad. You gotta keep that bait. In the middle of summer like this, when the fish are biting, you gotta keep bait going. You gotta do it. That's what it's like a gas station running out of gas, right? Y'all check this out. Look at the shrimp and the birds. I got a fish on, look, with plastic right here. Loaded with them. Maybe there's some keepers in here. We're gonna find out, but I was gonna want to show y'all birds right outside the marina. I got one on. See that? This school seems to be whiteys like this, every cast, thousands of them. So if you want to catch whiteys, this is getting the time of year. Right outside the marina. You bring kids or whatever, get all the fish you want. Just look for a few birds like this. The birds are working everywhere, and it's loaded with thousands of trout. What is that? That's a little specky, about 13, 12 inches. A little too small, but look, even over here, look, all the way from the marina, past Christian, birds working. In a 360, you can see the birds diving. It's insane. Here, and then where I'm catching them at, they're not even diving. They're getting bigger, almost keeping size. In Louisiana, that'd be a keeper. It's about 13. But look, I just want to tell y'all, if you want to just have some fun, if you're new to this or you got kids that want to catch fish, you come out on a morning like this, the wind's blowing out the north light, but everywhere around me, you can catch trout like this. Just for action, you can't keep them, but anyway, you know, it's just loaded with them. I'm pulling the bait through the water right here, the plastic, and there's 3 and 4 coming after. It's insane. I'm gonna go check out those pogies over there and see if there's any we could maybe put in the well, get some bigger. Most of y'all have seen my videos a long time ago on pogies, but this is what you're looking for, but you're looking for small ones. These are big. You see the flips? I might cast it in there and see if I can get some that I can keep, but these are probably 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches long or bigger. You see all the little flashes on the water? That's a thick school of pogies. But I think they're all too big. They're usually in the marina, but I guess this north wind kind of blew them out. But I might throw a cast just to see if there's any I can keep. Well, this is one cast into them, but I think there is some that I can use for bait. So we're gonna put them in the well. Well, it took about 15 minutes of work, but I weeded out the big ones, and there's actually some probably 4 or 5 inch, kind of skinnier ones that's gonna work. It's gonna only be bigger fish. You have to wait a long time when they hit it. But even a 15, 16 inch fish, we'll try to eat those size. So we'll see what happens. Y'all stay tuned. Pogie day today, baby. I love to fish with them pogies. Go back in my old videos and check out Grand Isle. That's all I did. I never bought any bait. I'll talk a little bit about boat positioning right here. You see the wind's blowing out the northwest really right now. You really should be on this side. I don't want to put that guy on my video and insult anybody by any means. But you see this water how it's circling around right here? I think this is gonna be the spot. I'll anchor right here. My back end's gonna turn around with the wind blowing. And it's gonna be right by the reef. So you wanna fish downwind, let the wind be your friend always. position yourself where the most water's moving, which is looks like right here, and be able to throw into that reef and hold that. Today's the perfect day for that. Oh yeah, I believe with not a lot of tide. With Taylor's Reef, we'll start here with the pogies, and I think they got some big girls that just want to. One thing before I get started, you see this hook? The biggest hook I got in there, biggest scale hook, like a worm hook. That's what I'm using with these bigger pogies. You need bigger bait, bigger hook. That Taylor's Reef was bone dry, hardly any bait, a little bit of glass man. There's nothing like by the beach, by the shore. So I'm going back towards the shore, towards the launches, and throw these pogies, see if I can't get a big one. But that was terrible, terrible, no bite. 20-inch trout right here, boy. Big old trout. Come on up in that green water. Look at that, beautiful fish. That's what you get with the big pogies, y'all. That's what you get with the big pogies. Big old trout. What y'all say? I'm gonna say 20 inches. I'm gonna say 20 inches. I need a new tape over here. This tape, my tape is getting old. 21 and a half. How about that? See, the good thing about fishing with these pogies, they're big old pogies, but that's what you get right there. Big trout. Let's see, I gotta take two hands with him. Big trout, baby. That one's probably 18. But look, he ain't, that pogie's pretty big. Look at the pogie. I mean, 18-inch fish. You know, the last one was 21 and a half. Oh, another nice one. Let's see, where's he at? Where's he at? Come on. There he is. I put a little pogie, I had a small pogie that time. And look, you get a smaller fish. See, it's about a 17-inch fish. Right? You know, I was struggling until it's probably 10 o'clock. It's crazy. People get up early in the morning. There's glass minnows everywhere. There's a lot of fish, but most of the fish are 14, 15, 16, 17. And these pogies I got, they can't hardly get in their mouth. I missed quite a few, but I'm bringing home the bacon, baby. Well, if this ends up a video, I just tell you, you're better off getting croakers if you can this time of year, because there's a lot of glass minnows and there's a lot of keeper trout. But these pogies are a little too big, and it's very difficult to hook them once you get them to bite. And even to get them to bite, because there's so many glass minnows, they full, their stomach's full when they come in. So with the croaker hooked through the underneath, like I was telling you on the last video, it works under the glass minnows. They can't resist. Another big old trout, look. That's a rod holder trout, I gotta admit it though. Giant, big old trout, 20-inch. That's a rod holder trout. Oh. I had it in the rod holder and I was reading something on my phone and I saw it being. Oh, that's insanity right there, man. That's what you get with big pogies though. I had that one hooked through the underneath. Look at the size of that trout. You know, that's beautiful, boy. What? It takes a lot of patience to fish with this big bait like that. A lot of patience, but I want to change it up a little bit. Well, I tried to get the croaker. I would have got the croaker if they would have. I'd had a limit by now. Well, it's about 11:30. I'm gonna call it a day. Those pogies were just too big for the fish that were out there. They were busting everywhere on the glass minnows. So if you come out here, you better make sure you have some live shrimp or some smaller croakers, because it's a medium-sized trout that they're abundant, very abundant, and they so full with glass minnows they won't touch just anything. They won't touch plastic, not through plastic. So we can touch that big bait. Normally they go after that big pogie, they don't care, but not this time. It took some work for me to get 5 big ones. I had 5 big ones, and I dropped probably 2 or 3 that at the boat that didn't have the hook. They had that bait in their mouth. They were probably 18 inches. That's a lot of meat, man. That was like 6-inch pogies, most of them. You know, that's all I could get. My bait guys disappointed me today. They say they got some now, or Roscoe does. That other guy, a B&W out there, I don't know if his boat is out or what, but stay tuned to Tom and V for all the live reports. When I release a video, it's usually in the same day, so it's good information. It's not old. Tell your friends about my channel. Comment. Tell me what you're doing out there. If you're catching some fish. But there's tons of fish and tons of bait out here. I think you need live bait, live shrimp, or croakers. See you next time.